And the story of the installation is this picture. Even though it's directly from the picture, however, it has some cultural aspect. You born, there is certain stuff they will do for you when you are being initiated from childhood to manhood. They will do certain things, and when you die, also
rituals.
There is ritual. So the story behind this are these people, these rituals that the last respected moment of their life have been taken away from them.
People begin talking about the issue of Darfur. It brings pain and hurt in me, because this, if you see, this is the environment of our people. This is our brothers and sisters, and especially when you look at women, and this is exactly, what brought tears into my eyes. When yesterday I came and saw this, I was moved. I was moved because it reminds me of the innocence and innocence lost. This example shows women who trusted the government to protect them. They trusted the men to protect them. Men were killed. This should never happen in Sudan. Sudan that we really love, it should never happen. Those are women. Why do our own government support militias to kill them? It shouldn't happen. It should never happen. We as Sudanese, we have to build a country for children. And yet, we see our women are being killed and children are being killed.
How do I look at these pictures display?
As you were talking about, the obligations that we have as, loved ones, when a person is born, of course, we do have Simaya, and we have, after that, 40 days, that child is shared with everybody and given a name. But when a young woman, is married, they were given tobe like that, it's beautiful tobe. But then, when they die, they don't have that dignity. They don't have that dignity to be washed, to be given proper burial. Only the clothing that they have on themselves when, they were attacked. It should never happen that way.
On tape. Dr. Logan?
If you really look at the proper Islamic way of burial, they should have white shrouds. And yet, look at their bodies. Those are people who died doing their daily life. Probably, they were fetching water, probably they're fetching wood, or maybe they're having just regular festivities, daily festivities, where, women are singing or doing something, and yet they're killed.
Fall on them.
Yeah.
And this is the other thing is this is happening in the south and the Nuba Mountain for such a long period of
Many
time.
times.
And but perhaps you can say how dare a government or such a group of people continue such events?
It really passes my understanding. And we hear around the world, talks about weapons of mass destruction. For us, a village is our livelihood.
It is.
When you throw a bomb on a village and you kill everybody in it, and you come with a gunship and you start shooting at the schools. It happened in Jabal Nuba,
Yes.
and not only shooting people, but shooting the source of livelihood, the goats, sheep, and cattle, and burn the villages. You have taken away everything from them. You have taken their dignity by killing their women or raping the women. You have taken, their livelihood by burning, their granaries and killing their children. You wanted children to be the future of the country. What is that future when you kill the children and women? Who will produce those children? Women are the ones. Young women like this are the ones who are to be the future of our country. But yet, they're now dead. And it just shows, the agony, for our own culture, for our own Sudanese country. I wish they could understand this and see this. If it happened to their own women, those people.
We don't want it to happen to anybody.
We don't want it to happen to anybody, even our enemies. We don't want something like this to happen, because if it happens to women and children,
Say about us.
what it says, yeah, truly, what does it say? Yeah.
But thank you so much.
And I really appreciate this, because it tells us more about what we're experiencing today in Sudan. It tells us, even if we don't say something, we should at least remember. We should at least celebrate the lives of these people. They are really our heroes. They're dead, but they will never be forgotten. They will be the source of our survival later on. If we forget about them, then we forgot about ourselves. We have to really do. And people in the government, they have to see this, because they should never hide themselves in the palace or stay in Khartoum, and yet their instruments are killing people in Darfur. It should never happen. They should go over there and see for themselves, the agony. Our children, our women, our elders. I'm Darius Jonathan. I live in Williamstown. I'm teaching Arabic at University at Albany. And I used to be a former instructor of Arabic at University of Khartoum. I graduated from University of Khartoum in 1973, and I'm still alive.